What's up, guys? Before I get this video started, I want to give a shout out to Uchiha Remain 92. Guys, check this guy out. Give him some support. Check out his channel. If you like what he's got, definitely subscribe to him, guys. You know, he's doing this thing. You can tell that he knows and he loves anime, and you know, he's really starting to trying to get some more support for his channel. So definitely show him some love. If you love Naruto, then you're gonna love this guy's channel. He does a lot of Naruto based topics, but he also talks about some other animes as well. He's gonna be doing some rants, some discussions as well also. And this dude caught this big ass tarantula, son. I mean, goddamn, I don't see spiders that big on a daily basis. Like, holy shit, that shit was big as a bitch. But anyways, I'll holler at y'all later. Well, actually, I'm about to holler at y'all here in a second after this shout out. But one more time, I want to say check out Uchiha Remain 92, guys. His link will be in the description, alright? And just if you forget, I'm going to put an annotation at the end of this video so you check out Uchiha Remain, goddammit. Holler at y'all later. Thanks for watching. Here we go.
Hear my voice, hear my words, Dub C setting fire to the whole world. Y'all niggas better stop, drop, and roll before I come take the soul. Y'all niggas though, shampoo apply, push will make diamonds. So when I come, better sound sirens. Cause Dub C O's on the hunt like a hungry pack of lions. Setting me with Mr. What I can handle. I'm a murderer.
What up, my people? Shampoo here at Anime Central. What's going on, guys? What's going on? Anyways, y'all, I want to go ahead and talk to y'all about my next pet peeves, man. I actually wasn't planning on doing my next one so soon, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it now just because, you know, I got a lot of other content up here, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this. But before I get into this to this subject at hand, my pet peeves, let me explain something. Let me break it down one more time, okay? The reason why I'm doing this pet peeves is because I've been watching anime for a long time, you know, for a long time. And after you've been watching as long as I have, you know, little things, eventually it's like, okay, you know, they sometimes it irritates you a little bit. It's like, okay, what the fuck? So sometimes in these videos, I'm gonna be going ham, son. Sometimes, other times, I'm just gonna be more relaxed, doing my thing. All right. But anyways, guys, let's get into this. Now, what are we talking about this time? We're talking about excessive fan service or ecchi, however you want to go ahead and call it. All right. Now, personally, I have no problems with tits and ass. I got no problem with it. Like, it's whatever to me. You know, I can see it here, there, like whatever. It doesn't matter. So I know some of y'all being like, okay, so if you're gonna go ahead and say it don't matter, motherfucker, if you're gonna go ahead and say it don't matter, then why you complaining? Well, why you your pet peeve, son? Hold on a second. Alright? Now here's the thing, is that I believe that when you have fan service, when you put it at you up in this bitch, it's okay as long as it's utilized in the right way, in the right fashion, in the right context. Perfect example, you got shows like Golden Boy. Perfect. Golden Boy is the shit. I don't care. It's the shit. Awesome. Shows like Yamada's First Time. Awesome. Hilarious. The shit. Okay? And you'll notice that a lot of the shows that have a lot of this fan service in it and shit, majority of the time they have one theme, which is comedy. They have that comedic theme in it, whether it's a straight up comedy or a romantic comedy or an action comedy, whatever it may be. Because for some reason, because when you watch it, you know, when there's comedy in it already, and then you see that, you know, you take it much in a more lighter respect. You know, it's like, oh, you know, that was funny or whatever. It's like, oh shit, you know, because you're already kind of set in that mood. Whereas, where if you got another show or another movie and you just constantly throw it in there, and I'm not saying that it can't work, but when it's excessive, when you have it being thrown in your face excessively in these series, and a perfect example, and I know you know what I'm about to say, is High School of the motherfucking Dead. It's like the prime example anybody can use because it's like the most current shit that's been doing. It's like just throw their ass in your face like all the time. It's like, goddamn, hold it for that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, goddamn, like chill out, son. Chill out. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I got no problem seeing this, whatever. And honestly, I think High School of the Dead is a pretty damn good show. But I think that it fucked itself over from being great because it was just too much of it. It was just excessive as a motherfucker. It was like they were just like boom, boom, boom. And I get it. I understand the type of crowd they were shooting for, but it could have been a great show if they would have just downplayed it a lot. And you'll realize that my pet peeve about this is when they're showing excessive fan service and actually all this shit when a show is supposed to be taken seriously. That is my pet peeve about this shit. If you use it in a comedic fashion, like in a comedic kind of theme, like it seems to work. You know what I'm saying? And it's proven to work. And I'm not saying that it doesn't work in something that's supposed to be taken seriously, which High School of the Dead kind of shows that it can. But at the same time, you kind of diminish of how good the show can really be. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really do. You diminish that shit like a motherfucker. And they really, honestly, I wish they would have just toned it down. It was a show that should have been taken seriously. And if it was, then it would have been more acceptable for a wider audience. You could have showed it to so many more people and everything. And I think the show by itself would have got a lot more respect than it did. You know, plain and simple, you know? And I live in a family that honestly, like, my entire family loves, ever since I was growing up, you know, everything. They love games, they love anime. My dad watches anime. You know what I'm saying? My dad plays games. My mom, she loves watching games. She doesn't play games, but my mom, she loves watching people play games and shit. You know what I'm saying? My brother loves games and anime. My other brother, games and anime. My uncle, games and anime. My other uncle, games and anime. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like I haven't been able to converse and everything. So when I come across a show like High School of the Dead, I'm like, damn, man, like, you know, they might like games and anime and stuff, but that doesn't mean they like all types. So when I recommend them something, I saw High School of the Dead, I was like, yo, this is hot, you know? A zombie joint, like this is something I could recommend to my family members. But then it's nothing but like tits and ass everywhere, and it just doesn't take itself seriously. Then I'm just like, damn, fuck, I can't do it no more, you know? I can't recommend it to them. I can only recommend it to certain other people. You know, and that's what I mean by like being able to expand kind of the viewer base and being acceptable by more people and everything. So I just wish they would kind of tone it down a little bit. What was that, the 6th or 7th episode where it was nothing but ass and tits everywhere, just like that. And it's like, god damn! You know what I'm saying? Like, and the thing is, the show could have worked without it being so flaunted like that. You know what I'm saying? It could have. It's not like they're not bad to look at. It's just like they just flaunt it all in the Matrix scene and all this shit. It's like, come on, man. It's over the top with it. You know, it's ridiculous. And there's a lot of shows that do that too. And it's just, you know, and I understand, like I said, I understand that these type of shows are trying to gear to a certain audience. But certain shows that are supposed to be taken seriously should be taken seriously straight up. And they shouldn't, like, just have it excessively all up in it. But the last thing I will say about this, guys, is that the certain aspects of the show, like, or how they could use it, is very acceptable. Like, if you remember the first episode, I forgot her name, but the girl with the pink hair, she's wearing pigtails, she's like the bratty one, the rich one, or whatever. He's like talking to her on the staircase and shit, and they're showing it from his point of view. He kind of looks down at her breasts and sees her cleavage and shit, and then he goes like this or whatever. Like, that's very acceptable. You know what I'm saying? That's something a guy would actually do. You know what I'm saying? But when you're not letting the character kind of drive what he's kind of seeing, and you're just flaunting it just to fucking show it all over the place. It's like, oh, the next scene, ass. Next scene, cleavage. Next scene, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know. And you want the show to be really what it's supposed to be about: survival of the fittest, you know, thriller, horror, you know, zombies, survival, you know, stuff like that. And I know I'm just using High School of the Dead as an example, but it's the same thing that goes for any other series that's supposed to be taken seriously, but they just keep throwing fan service and all this shit all over the place. But anyways, guys, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Let's discuss this. Give me your takes on it. Do you have a problem with it whatsoever? But like I said, just to be clear, I have no problem with seeing it. It's just that when I see a series or a movie that's supposed to be taken seriously, come on, man. Downplay it a little bit. Give me real content, because when you start doing that, you're taking away from the true content matter, and you're not letting it be acceptable for a much wider audience in the end. But yeah, that's it, guys. It's your boy Shampoo. I'm gonna holler at y'all later. Peace.